think of like Emerson, Lake and Palmer, where they've got like just stacks of these keyboards.
Totally, right?
Kraftwerk, a band like that, or Giorgio Moroder, or Brian Eno. Like these were sort of, these were the avant-garde and whatnot, and they've got these, $40,000 organs and these Moog synthesizers and all this techno, and there's wires everywhere, and oh my God, this is the technology and whatnot. And then, there's a lot of that in like the new wave era and like, Gary Newman and electronic music and disco was like huge too. So I don't know, like fully synthetic AI generated music.
Are we gonna? So you talked about these artists selling their music library, right? Like Bruce Springsteen. Let's look at Bryan Adams, for example, and say he sells his library. Is there a future where they're going to sell their being, their likeness, so that when he passes away, the record, or whoever bought it, whatever hedge fund, they could then like, hey, you know what? We're going to come out with Reckless 2, with the album, like a whole suite of Bryan Adams songs, because they can completely replicate his voice, his style, and have AI completely generated. Do you think we're going to see that?
I could see a version of maybe not that exactly what you described, but I would not be shocked if that happens. I mean, a lot of people thought when the Tupac hologram showed up at Coachella that was going to change, and I remember like Laser Roy Orbison went on tour, and like no one went, so I'm not sure that would actually take.
Because Kiss has sold their likeness. They're to be able to do Kiss concerts with holograms.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like
Gene Simmons, he's a clever guy.
Yeah, so. well, like this summer, there's a tour coming, and they're doing a full tour, and I believe I want to say it's Foreigner and it's Leonard Skinner touring. Those two bands, no original members, but there's a.
It's like Jefferson Starship, right?
Yeah. But not even, because that's at least not Jefferson Airplane. That's But it's literally a brand called Foreigner and a brand called Leonard Skinner.
So it's going on tour. It's a brand, not even the original artist.
And I was talking to some music nerds about this. I said, if you go to the Budweiser stage in Toronto this summer, all the people, ask them two questions. Do you care that there's no original members in this band? I'd say a majority of people would not care who are there, just because like they just want to hear.
Do you care? Do you care?
I care, man. I wrote this book, but I mean, this almost gets back to, could we see like a fully AI artist? Like, I think most people, like, music is just something that they everyone loves music, like everyone loves TV, like everyone loves food and whatnot, but are people really going to care if there's sort of like a version of all these things, and maybe it's an AI, or maybe it's, no original members, or maybe it's, Bryan Adams 3.0 and whatnot.
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, the question is, do people care? Like, what if you have a band and the lead singer's gone, like the guy from Toto, like the lead singer left them?
Yeah.
What if the new guy they bring in, AI tweaks his voice to make him sound like the old guy? Like, are we okay with that?
Yeah.
Because that's the reality we're living in. Like, those tools exist now.
Yeah. I mean, I think one thing that would be different is, and again, this is going to just sound like an old guy, despite the fact that I'm only 22 years old.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot more ephemeral if that does happen, where I don't think people are going to have the deep emotional connection to it